Hello, my fellow recurring error codes. I'm Mr. Church, and yes, this is the Atom Shop video. It's a little bit late, as you might have noticed. I couldn't get into the game on Tuesday at all. I was able to get into the game yesterday, but it was late in the day, and I had a bunch of stuff in real life that was going on, so I wasn't able to get the video done then either. So I apologize for the lateness of it, but as the Discord moderators at Bethesda Gaming Studio said, better late than never. They didn't actually say that. Probably better that they didn't. We're going to be looking at some of the new stuff in the Atom Shop, which is some interesting things. Let's check it out. We've got the Razor Sharp bundle. Now, this bundle includes the Razorback helmet, the What a Drag emote, the Razorback outfit, the Dragon Claw gauntlet for the Deathclaw gauntlet, rank up, and Razorback pack. So the first question I think we're all wondering is what the hell is a rank up? It doesn't say one scoreboard rank up, it just says rank up. What's that? What is that? I mean, we assume that that's what that means, but you have to buy it to make sure. And by the way, that is what it means, but I don't know why they can't be more specific, especially when there's no like symbol of a scoreboard rank up, or there's nothing to indicate what that means. Rank up could be an emote, it could be a paint for some Pip-Boy, because remember guys, they don't say when there's a Pip-Boy paint that it's a Pip-Boy paint. So like some stuff they just have a name of something, and again, because the pictures never line up with anything, you can't tell what that means. It does mean a rank up, which is the first time they've ever put a scoreboard rank up in a bundle, which is why it's confusing. Now, this Razor Sharp bundle is kind of weird. It's basically, when you really break it down, it's an outfit, it's a backpack, and it's an emote. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the outfit, to be honest. I think that a lot of people who played New Vegas are going to really like it. For me, it doesn't resonate with me, okay? And, but it's really cool. For those of you who think it's cool, here's the thing. I don't think it's uncool, I just don't think it's my kind of thing, okay? And there's a difference there. I don't think it's uncool. I think that if it is your kind of thing, this is a cool outfit. I don't think it looks stupid. Like, there's some outfits that are just straight up stupid, in my opinion. This one, I don't think it's stupid. It's just not my thing, but it's fine. And then we have the backpack, which, the backpack's a little odd. I don't like the red color that they use for, I think it's supposed to be, like, blood, or red paint. Whenever they have, like, blood splatters on items, it's always this bright red, which is not what blood looks like at all. So we can tell ourselves it's paint, but then why is there red paint on it? That doesn't make any sense. And the gauntlet skin is kind of funny, because, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be, like, cool or whatever, but to me it's silly. Like, I like this because it's silly, not because it's cool, but if they were going for silly, then yeah, you nailed it. But what I'd love to see more than this is a giant Mr. Fuzzy paw as a skin. Can we get that? That would be more fun. Or here's another idea. What about an oven mitt skin? Like, it just looks like an oven mitt. I would love that as well. Anyway, this is what we've got. It's fine. Now, there is a slight difference in how it looks. If you put the extra claw mod on it, it just adds serrations to the insides of the nails, of the fingernail things. And if you don't have the extra claw mod, there's no serrations. So super tiny detail change there with it. And now for the thing that I'm annoyed by, which is the What a Drag emote. Now, we're not going to get into the ethics of smoking in video games, okay? That's not what we're here to talk about. But I will talk about that one of the most popular mods in Fallout 4 is a smoking mod. It allows your character to smoke, okay? And I know that people have been requesting the ability to smoke in this game for years. And again, I'm not going to talk about whether that's something I agree with or not, but if you think it's cool, and if you've one of the people that wanted it, you can finally get an emote where you're smoking, and that's cool, right? But here's the thing that I think is stupid. They put it in the bundle, and that's the only way you can get it, okay? So if you look out here, You can get the outfit, you can get the claw, you can't get the backpack, but you can get these two items by themselves. But you can't get the emote by itself, and I find that very annoying. Obviously, that's how they make sales. Is they will take the item that they think is going to be the most popular and sought after, and they bundle it with stuff that no one would buy otherwise. So then you end up buying stuff that you wouldn't just so you can have this emote, which is really frustrating if you are the consumer. The other new thing is this Radhog, which I think is actually kind of cool. This Radhog comes in this cool metal pipe thing. You build it, and then that's where he spawns out of. So if you only get the hog down here for 800, it will come with that camp item because that's how you place him down. Every once in a while, the pets will bring you legendary items, which is nice for scrapping stuff, especially because we got some new legendary items with the new updates, in case you're trying to learn those. And just like the dogs and cats, he'll follow you around. You can interact with him, pet him, or whatever. You can rename him, and you can, have him sit and whatever. And sometimes he even does that. I think he's kind of cool in a kind of disgusting way. Now, the bundle, I'm not sure about. I mean, you're just getting the nose ring, and you're getting the scratching post, which, by the way, I literally couldn't find it in the build menu. Even though in the patch notes they said they fixed the new tab, they certainly didn't. And the Radhog and the scratching post were nowhere to be found. And so that's fine. They didn't fix that at all. So yeah, I couldn't find the scratching post. So if that's a cool camp item and that's worth it to you, it's essentially, about 100 atoms for the scratching post, because it's also, let's say, 100 atoms for the nose ring. The nose ring is basically nothing. Okay, so if you don't care about the scratching post, I'd probably just get the Radhog, because as I've seen with, the other pet outfits, those things you can only put them on that animal. You can't put any of the other stuff on this. You can't put the nose ring on the dog, obviously. But anyway, so the nose ring is whatever. If you want the nose ring and the scratching post, the Radhog bundle is 1,000. Otherwise, you can get them for 800. Now, the other thing on the front page is this Season 17 Scouts bundle. It's a new bundle, but it's not new stuff. It's stuff from Season 17. So if you missed out on it, this gives you the pemmican collector, which is actually kind of nice. This boat is one that you can't place in water and can only place on land. These oars, not the fireplace, the oars instead. This quiver, which is a backpack skin, which I think is kind of cool if you play a bow character. These things, which have no value to me, I don't care for them. They're just flares that hang on your thing. This is a really cool generator, in my opinion. It's a Tato generator, so it needs Tatos to craft it, but it looks really cool. And this is a picture of the marshmallow plushies, not this photo mode frame, so don't get it twisted there. This guy, I don't remember what he collects, but I don't think it's anything that crazy. But I would say the pemmican collector would be the main reason why I would grab this on PC, as I don't have that there. Pemmican doesn't spoil, and if you are a carnivore, it gives you a fuckload of endurance, which is really good for your maximum HP. It's really good for ghouls, so it's something to consider if you don't have it. Down here is a new thing, Camp Slot Bundle. Now, as you can see, we've got a limited time discount of 0 atoms. Do you know what this means? You can buy all the camp slots for the same price they all already are. So the camp slot bundle is actually kind of interesting because it says the limited time discount is 0, which suggests that this is just the normal price for the camps. So that's not that interesting, right? But actually, if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 camp slots minus the one I own. Now, if you go to your account and you buy these individually, they're 1,000 to buy them. Okay, it's not 500. So it actually is 50% off if you buy them all. So that's something you might want to think about doing, because every once in a while these will go on sale for 50% off. I've never seen them for lower than that. So this would allow you to grab them all at once. If you build a lot, that's something to think about. Not a very good job, like making sure you know that this is on sale. I think it's interesting the shady hoops they'll jump through to try to squeeze a little bit of extra money out of you, and then they just don't do the obvious stuff like, hey, these are 50% off, you know? Like, there's nothing to suggest that this is actually like a deal rather than just a bundle of stuff. You know what I mean? It says limited time discount 0. It doesn't tell you anywhere that it's, you know what I mean? So that's really stupid, and frustrating. We also have a consumable 20 times 20 times 20 times 20 bundle. This has repair kits, lunch boxes, and scrap kits. Gives you 20 of each. Now, this isn't worth buying for money, because scrap kits and repair kits are a dime a dozen. You'll get a billion if you just play the game. And Vault-Tec lunch boxes you can buy with gold for very, very cheap. You can get them on the scoreboard. I do not recommend ever buying lunch boxes for atoms, because you can get them in game for so cheap. The other interesting thing that they have is the Madison, which is actually a pretty cool emote in my opinion. And it actually lasts for 20 minutes. It'll go on and on for the rest of your life, but it's a good dance, so it's kind of worth it if you really think about it. Maybe not. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Something else that they did with the update, you may notice, is they rearranged the emote wheel. So good luck finding them when you want to use it, but at least now maybe we won't have 700 things all in one category. Now, if you move over to the greatest hits, now this I think is the shock of the century. What we have here is, and I want you guys to pay very close attention, Christmas items in the Atom Shop before Christmas Day. Not the day after, but actually before Christmas Day, with enough time to actually use them before the holiday. That's insane to me. Now, most of it is outfits, but we do have the Under the Tree bundle, which comes with the Frosty Holiday Village House, the Evergreen Holiday Village House, the Holiday Village Light Post, the Holiday Village Albino Deathclaw, Evergreen Christmas Tree, Holiday Village Grocer, Holiday Village Snowman, Holiday Village Gazebo, Holiday Village Trees, Holiday Village People. This is just the miniature set plus this white tree. That's what this set is. It's all these miniatures that you see plus the white tree. So good for clutter if you really want that and need it. Plus this tree, which lights up, and the little, when you power it up, the train goes around and it lights up. Why did they clutter up these photos so badly? Like, this just makes me never want to buy that. You know what I mean? What's this? What's this? Like, why is this here? In what world would this ever be how you decorated anything on Earth? I hate it. Like, they go out of their way. This is extra work to make the picture worse. All you had to do was make a plain corner and place the tree down. And instead they did this. Disgusting. Absolutely loathsome. But anyway, that bundle is basically just the miniature village for $720. Plus the Evergreen Christmas tree. So if you add that price to this, then you're basically getting the Evergreen plus the holiday village set is then $320. So if that's worth it to you, then that's good. This is the bundle coming to town. Now this has the stuffed Radstag, Mrs. Claus's bonnet. Now this is supposed to have an S after that. When you have a singular S and then an apostrophe, this becomes a plural word. So what this is saying is Mrs. Claus, plural, their bonnet. And then the same with Mr. Claus's beard. Mr. Claus player icon, Mr. Claus's suit, Mr. Claus's hat, Mr. Claus's dress, Mrs. Claus player icon. I think you guys forgot a couple of pictures there. No worries, I'm sure that never happens. And we can let mistakes happen once in a while, you know? Anyway, if you want, you can also just get those, the same things, just individually. Mr. Claus' suit and Mrs. Claus's dress. Now, just so you know, this bonnet will make you bald. So that's something to keep in mind. And also, the Santa hat will make you bald as well if you have like long hair hanging down. So just keep that in mind. And then this is the stuffed rad stag there. And then what else does this conclude? Just the Mr. and Mrs. Claus player icons, which I think must be these, right? Because they have the pictures, but they can't be bothered listing them in the bundle because that'd be way too much work. That's what that is. And we got the Holiday Bell bundle, which comes with the Vault Girl Brooch backpack flare, Hope chest stash box, Plastiform Vault Girl elf, Cat Eye sunglasses, Holiday Bell backpack, Santa Mr. Fuzzy plushie, and the Holiday Bell outfit. Do you guys want to know something so stupid? This picture that you see here is for this. It's for this right here. The Plastiform Vault Girl elf. And that's all. This isn't in the bundle, and this isn't in the bundle, and these presents aren't. Just this little thing here. What is that? Like a 50th of the photo? Is that's, I can't believe it. And then this is the, obviously the Santa Mr. Fuzzy, and this is the Hope stash box. That's this right here. And then this is the Brooch flare, which I actually like this flare. I don't usually like flares, but this is one of the ones I do like. This is the Cat Eye sunglasses. This is the Holiday Bell outfit. The Holiday Bell, what is it called? Backpack. This is the Holiday Bell backpack. And then this is the Holiday Bell outfit, which I actually do kind of like it. It's kind of cool. But if you just want the outfit, it's down here. Be the belle of the holiday ball. Now, this outfit, I don't know if it comes with the cat eye glasses or not, because the cat eye glasses are shown here. I would assume it does. And I think it does, but if you guys grab this and it doesn't, I would create a ticket, because when it was originally in the item shop, it did come with the glasses. Just so I think it does, and if it doesn't, just try to get it because it's supposed to. And then this is the Holiday Bell backpack. You can get that by itself if you really want it. Keep in mind there's like 3 versions of this design with different colors. There's a yellow one, there's a black one. So that's also something to think about. And that's the Christmas stuff. It's mostly just outfits, and then the little miniature village and tree. So, and then of course the red stag. Now, this is of course the stuff we've already covered. Now, something I want to mention, by the way, this says new right here. This says new. Okay, that's fine, right? It's all old items, but it's newly bundled. Okay, all right. We'll let you go with that. But then what happens when you get on this page? What happens? Old favorites are back. New. Are you fucking kidding me? So now we're just straight up lying? This stuff isn't new! This stuff isn't new, guys. As you can see, Season 16 can't bundle. Like, you can maybe get away with a logic that you bundled it for the first time ever. And maybe you're trying to say that, oh, this has never been in the shop before. Okay? But it's not new. This has been in the game for years, and a lot of people already own this. It's not new. Okay? And I think that's an important thing to note, because a lot of times, if something's older, it has a higher likelihood of being put back in the shop sooner. And then if something is brand new, it's going to be in the shop, and then it's not going to be in the shop for a bit. And then it creates this false idea of importance for those who are affected by FOMO. And so then they'll want to grab it more because it has this little new icon on it. This isn't new. It is new to the shop, perhaps, but that doesn't make it a new item. It's been in the game for a long time, several years. Okay, so I did mention this stuff, I think, last week, so I'm not going to get into it further than that. But that is something that I wanted to point out. And on the last page, we got special, free, and special offers. There's a square photo mode frames. This is free. I already had it, but if you don't have it, there you go. You've got a lunch box. See what I mean? Why would you buy that? You can get these all the time. You got a free repair kit. See what I mean? Why would you buy that when you get them all the time? That's for if you have Fallout First. And then again, if you have Fallout First, you get the Madison. Down here, you've got for the daily 50% off. It looks like there's 3 items instead of 1. So that's interesting. There's the Blackbird Elite paint. There's the blue paint vending machine and the Scent-O-Matic perfume dispenser. This is probably because, and I don't know, so they probably said this somewhere and I missed it, but I'm assuming this is because the game was unplayable since Tuesday. So this is probably Tuesdays and Wednesdays items. I'm not sure about that, but that's why I'm guessing there's 3 items here, because people were unable to load into the game to log in to open the item shop. So they're going to be careful to allow us to buy these things because then they can get more money from us. But anyway, this is just a Blackbird Elite paint. This is a vending machine, and this is a Scent-O-Matic. This thing's actually kind of cool. There's a little animation on it, and it gives you charisma, 2 charisma for 20 minutes after you use it. But it's kind of cool. If I can get a picture of it, all the stuff that's going to be in the shop this coming week, I'll post that on the screen. I want to apologize once again that this video is so late. It has been a few interesting days. It's also a busy time of year, and there are some real life things happening every once in a while that I have to deal with. But I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my patrons and channel members for your support, because if it wasn't for your help, I would not be able to make these videos and buy all this stuff to test it out to show you guys. And I really appreciate it. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel in that way, the link for that will be in the description. Liking, subscribing, commenting, those things all help as well, and I appreciate it immensely. If you guys are in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. It's a great community. And also follow me on Twitch. I stream on Twitch. And I will see you guys in the next video.